Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, we have two public rounds for you. The first one here is I Don't Share, seeing an overview of that, followed up by our second map, which is the Roulette Lane. It should be two good maps to watch. Thank you to our Patreon members for the support. If you'd like to support, go to the link in the description where you get live streams of all our broadcasts. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get raw gameplay footage of events and broadcasts with no commentary and UI. So with that being said, let's get into our round. So it is May 26th here, like 11:30, 11:40-ish in the morning, so it's a little early, but we wanted to record some matches while we got the time and nothing else to do. So it's about a 120-man server. So this is different from what most videos that we normally do on this channel with the higher pop server. It's always kind of nice to watch smaller pop servers every once in a while because this is a part of the game, and this is what you can get. So officers for CSC, you got a guy named Dementia, Chems, Waluigi, and for artillery, Flores for CSA. Or Union, artillery, you got Chicken. For infantry, you got Jacob C. Higgins, Lieutenant Major Joel, Womp Womp, and Krabby Brew. So Union pushing up on this far left side. Not a whole lot of CSA here. Krabby Brew pushing his guys up here first. And Confederates kind of holding out in the middle here.
Shoot him up, gentlemen. Shoot him up.
Yeah, guy named Dementia and Teams pushing his guys up.
Spread the line down. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Everyone shift. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Where's our flag? I see.
Guy named Dementia taking his guys over. So yeah, as I was saying kind of earlier, the lower pop servers are a huge part of this game, especially because outside of active EU and NA times, it can be like this a fair amount. So it's nice to get a perspective like this. Yes, they charging in to the Union officers, but I mean they're getting wiped pretty effectively there as the rest of CSA starts to shift over to this side. And I do think watching smaller maps is also important because tickets kind of work different. Each death is worth way more tickets than in a higher pop server. Right, if you have a smaller server, you don't want the match to take infinitely longer than a server that has higher players. So to compensate for that, each death is worth a decent amount more team tickets. And look at that, barely any engagement at both sides where we go down by a fair amount. If you don't know, Confederate artillery located up top, I think you have this officer here. I don't know if it's the infantry one or artillery, but he's just kind of taking shots as he should. Union artillery located over here. So CSA really using this house to their advantage. Union kind of sitting back. So the cool part about War of Rights, while there is a little bit of a brief moment in the action, Antietam, it's one whole big map. This is where I Don't Share is on the Antietam battlefield. We have like Burnside's Bridge located right there. I think, yeah, you got Roulette Lane located over here. Bloody Lane right there. I mean, it's all connected, and that's a very cool part about this game. I wish they would make more maps out of it, but I mean, we already have 50-some maps when you consider all the game modes.
They're gonna run out of ammo. They only have 2 cannons. It's better for them just to waste it on us.
They have.
Do you want to go to the porch or you want to stay here? Let's just go.
Jacob's just rambling.
Come on.
They're
You can
right
still
there,
shoot him in the
dude.
back of the house.
Whew. Oh yeah, that's another thing. CSA artillery is up here as well, and you just saw them get a pretty direct hit. But Union's starting to shift their forces over from the trees to this left side here.
Shoot him. One man per post. Shoot him out.
And they're taking a good amount of shots here at the CSA, who again are just kind of going around you. Jacob just like getting a lot of kills here. But I mean, look at this. We haven't seen a major charge yet. Both sides still just kind of sitting back, shooting at each other. You can just see how fast the tickets go down. Someone won that flag.
Just picked it up.
Pick up the flags, please, flags, dude. Are we pulling back?
Flag, get to the rear. Get to the rear and find cover.
Crabby.
Confederate shots doing pretty well here. They're starting to inch their way forward. Like you have Waluigi over there as well. I don't know if I mentioned him earlier, but Union falling back here, using the flags here as respawns. And that's another thing with the flag respawns decreasing, going from 10 seconds to spawn someone in while they're in formation to 5 seconds, right? These smaller server fights are going to be a lot more active than what you see historically. CSA shifting from behind the house, going over to the center side here, taking shots towards the Union position, trying to get a better angle at them. Union actually down on tickets compared to the CSA.
Keep the flags in the back and in cover.
Come on, come on.
Listen to what
Formation
forward
in
Krabby
the
Phillips.
flag.
I'm just
Protect
Okay,
these
I'm gonna stop
flags.
rambling. I'm gonna stop rambling.
Keep shooting, gentlemen. Keep shooting, keep shooting.
Should the fucking officer Rambo
They're
officer?
right there. You can see
Listen to them, because I'm gonna. Never mind. I'm not gonna Rambo. And there he goes, Rambo. Oh.
Where's Krabby? Where's Bobo? Are they all dead?
Oh my god. There's artillery to the
Just
left.
hold and fire, boys. Just hold and fire for now. We're doing fine as General say. General orders.
Yeah, and I mean, Union's doing well. Generally, it's a win for the attackers as long as you're keeping an even pace on both sides, and they are. They're down a little.
3, 2, 1, fire. Yes. Reload, gentlemen. Reload.
And Union going down to engage first on this map. As Union starts pulling back here, reforming their guys up on the rocks.
Resume independent
Confederates
fire.
having pretty good shots on CSA there.
Close that fence.
And Union just vibing.
I need
And
people on the
that's the
left
thing
to
with
shoot
smaller
the
servers too, is you get a fair amount of shenanigans that can occur.
I'm scared, gentlemen. I'm scared.
We went really aggressive. Where's one pump? Where's oh they are.
So Confederates starting to shift. They're running around this side of the house to come over here. They took a really long way to get around. Kind of
Palmetto over
Funny
here.
to look
Palmetto
at.
over here. Hey, fist hard, dear officer move.
hell is Palmetto coming?
Press T.
So Confederates returning to their cover. You got some guys on top of the house, as you always should. And just like that, the Confederates going down to engage.
Everybody, get on the line.
And I mean, that's what you can expect. The pace for Union's going very good right now, and you can see they're pushing right back up on this left side again. It's been quite fascinating,
Space
the
out, gentlemen.
meta of
One
Otto and
unhit
Sherrick
will
over the
kill
years,
all
whether it be to new strategies found or developer changes. It's really been fascinating to look at the strategy changes on these maps over time. So that's a good video idea. It might take a while to create though, but
MBA, move down.
Lajuigi pushing these guys out, getting kind of shot as they're exposed to the open.
Aim low, aim
Um,
low, aim low.
We can kind of go over those strategies over time in a minute,
You
but
will see them all down those lines. They have
for
shadows.
now, Union strategy, at least past couple times I watched Auto Sherrick, and I watched it a fair amount because it keeps showing up. This every time I hop on, it just happens to see Auto and Sherrick, and then we're
Look to the right,
low.
look to the right. Fuck you! You're dying, feller. Oh, you're a traitor, Major. I know you. You're a damn traitor. He changed sides, dude.
Oh
Look at this
my
guy.
god.
Damn traitor. Anyway.
What a bastard.
Damn
I'm gonna be
guy.
honest, I don't know how to really be an officer. Uh-oh. Okay.
So when I first joined the game in 2020, the Union strategy was we haven't really seen fighting on this side of the map, but Union would hold up to the stone wall and shoot at the Confederates who would hold at this like white snake line for 45 minutes because that's how long the match is, and that's how they would try to win. Eventually, Union's strategy was to charge down this right side and kind of take the house, and then just hold your whole team in the house, and that worked pretty well for Union. But then the developers made it so flags could not respawn men inside a house, or rather, flags could not be inside of buildings. If the flag was in the building for too long, they would automatically die. Not automatically, but you have like 30 or 60 seconds. I don't remember the number off the top of my head, but which that really stopped the Union. So the Union strategy
You group. Finish your loads and come to
was
the
then
right.
to push up the right side and then just charge up this kind of hill here and hit CSA on the side. And as the servers have gotten larger and larger, it feels like we're getting close to 400 player servers being released, but they've been testing that for like over a year now.
We need to remuster
And
again.
It's getting closer to whenever that release date is, but we don't know.
Come on, come
But
on.
as the
Back to those
players'
rocks.
server size has increased,
Just regroup, get all
it's
of our boys back
to
in,
the advantage of the
and take this flag
defenders
up, get this flag up, get this flag.
because
Yeah, grab
um,
those flag. Yeah, get that flag.
defenders have a lot more guys defending an area, which is obviously just better for you in the first place. You have a lot more guys shooting at your opponents. Sure, the
Yeah,
attackers
already
have more guys, but
Yeah, dude.
as a defending team, you can guard a lot more areas. You can guard smaller areas with a lot more guys. And so it just became harder and harder for Union to push this side, especially with the amount of cover, whether it be trees, rocks, or shade, that the Confederates have in this game. So eventually that strategy kind of set up, and now, or stopped. Now Union is pushing left, and holy crap. There goes artillery. And out on Sherrick, you know, it's becoming more CSA bias in the past, or more recently, I'd say.
Because they're right in front of us.
And then the flag respawns kind of helps both sides in the same way. On this map, the thing is, for the attackers the advantage with the flag respawns for the attackers is if the attackers take a forward position, they can respawn their men in there very fast, and it's very hard for them to get thrown back. Artillery is destroying it. But on a map like Auto and Sherrick, it's very hard for Union to take up a position up in the Confederate attack, or I guess Confederate territory on this map. It's very hard for Union to hold there, so flag respawn is kind of negated, I think. But if Union does get a foothold on the other side of the map, yeah, flag respawns could be great. We'll see if they want to go down the right side this time, or if they're going to reform and hit left again.
We're chilling for a little bit. I know you guys have been dying a lot, but
So Confederates playing that smart. They don't want to deal with any more ticket loss on their side, so they just force the Union out on their right. Both sides almost at taking losses, and that's kind of the nice part about these smaller size servers too. Nice is a subjective, but at least for myself, who's been watching a lot of long War of Rights matches, and a lot in a row, sometimes a War of Rights match can take the whole full 45 minutes, sometimes go over to the 50-55-minute mark. And the higher pop servers, as we were talking about earlier, when there's more people in a server, the death of a person is worth less tickets, meaning that everyone doesn't go down as quickly in terms of the total amount of tickets. They have more tickets for a longer period of time, which means matches are longer. So that's a nice part about these smaller servers, is that the matches go by quicker. I mean, we're only 15 minutes into this. We haven't seen a whole lot of charging outside of CSA pushing out, and both sides almost at taking losses. And so it's a nice change of pace. CSA and Waluigi having his guys, looks like they're starting to move it, but the whole CSA team's kind of shifting towards this left side here, their left.
The waters. Let's reform right here. Reform.
And this is an interesting position for Confederates.
Before we start doing all that shenanigans.
So Confederates, the out of bounds for them is they can get up to the stone wall here. This is about the edge of where it's out of bounds for them. Union just kind of still sitting back, reforming. Again, oh, Bradley's on. Let's go. We're increasing server size a little as it gets more into the day. But here goes CSA. Confederates are taking losses first. Union kind of taking ahead here. But Confederates are going to try to do some shenanigans here.
Right here on this line. On this line. You can't go up there to that stone wall. You're out of bounds. Get back. Independent fire. They're also to your right. They're also to your right. Down that way. Alright, about face. That's fine. About face. Let's go. Let's go.
So Confederates trying to push up here, take some shots. Again, you've kind of heard them. It's right on the edge of them being out of bounds. So they're starting to fall back. Union shifting back to this right side.
Shoot through this fence. They can shoot through his fence. Careful.
Wait, we're gonna charge, sir?
Krabby's gonna be hitting him in the side. Just 5% for make sure everyone here holds.
Alright, roger that. You know what we should do first? We should volley this fence, break it.
So Krabby's guys, they're charging them into their side, but as the rest of their team's kind of sitting back. But I mean, these type of engagements for the attacking team is always nice to see for them. Union finally go down to taking losses, but I mean, these Confederate Rambos are going to be huge on their part. Rest of the Union team starting to push up.
Up and over, boys. Up and over.
Their eyes are gonna be on him, and then we're gonna
Keep pushing
shoot him
forward.
as him.
I don't think they realize that Krabby Brute's already through.
Right on the other side of the wall. Hold here. There's a friendlies. Hold fire.
Yeah, Krabby Groot's guys, they're pushing up, taking this right side. Union, this is a good spot for them. They hold down. There's a little deflate here. Provides a little bit of cover, but generally if Confederates have good fire coming from the hill here, it can be very hard for them to hold. But, as we can see, Confederates aren't really holding this.
Oh, there they are, guys. There they are. Independent fire down that direction. You can see them. You can see them just southeast. Everyone get over here on this fence. Get over here on this fence.
TSA starting to shift over to take shots at the Union team, who is now moving entirely down this side.
Jump over. We're gonna try to push up that hill. Jump
Let's
over.
get the hill,
Right
boys.
here, boys.
Let's
Right
Yeah,
here, right here.
this is one of
Use this
the
depth plate. Yeah, it's
older
fine.
meadows we've seen on this map.
Use the depth plate.
Some Unions still kind of holding back and just shooting from a distance.
Actually, come to me. Break your reloads. Go right. Sprint.
Break reload.
Sprint up.
Shift
Sprint up.
right,
Sprint up.
shift right,
shift right, shift
I'll
right.
let you guys get your reloads in a bit.
My gun is thirsting for some ammunition.
Yeah. It'll be quenched. It will be quenched. Alright,
Yeah.
right here. Just keep coming. Right
So
here, right
again,
here.
Union
Shoot
using
low,
the
shoot
shade
low,
as
shoot
cover.
low.
Confederates still kind of holding up on this right side. Union in the distance still shooting and shooting.
Just hold here. Just hold here. Right in front of
I
us.
mean, if we look from a CSA view, I mean, you cannot
Krabby,
see the
go
Union
home.
guys in here. That
Krabby,
shade
go
is
home.
really providing some fair amount of cover, even with the smoke there. There's a good
Krabby,
chunk
go
of Union
home.
holding on that side. Union in the distance getting hit by artillery. I mean, if the rest of the Union came up here, it would be good for them.
Guys, step back on this line. Guys, you guys can still shoot them. Just cut that
Get back
grass.
on the line. Get back on the line.
Just cut that grass, guys. You don't have to be fucking in front of them. What are you guys, gay?
Oh.
Rest of the Union still kind of sitting and shooting. Confederates, as of now, just kind of let this happen. Sheems is pushing forward.
Grab the flag.
Grab the goddamn flag.
What is that flag bearer doing? But, I mean, Krabby Brute's doing really good. He's having his guys hold up a forward position. The rest of the Union, they're still kind of sitting back here.
Nice, our brother won't fire well, fellas. Keep spreading out and keep firing. Come on. Fucking. Oh shit, wrong line.
Pussies, charge us. What are you, pussies?
Yeah, cut the hill, cut the cross, cut the cross.
The trash talk is great.
Shoot the flag.
I'm gonna go kill him with my pistol.
Hey, you charge us, you pussy.
Charge us,
Oh.
pussies. Charge us, coward.
Charge this.
The trash talk's isn't working a little.
Oh, kill that officer.
Oh, what that guy said.
Come here, officer, you son of a bitch. That's my boyfriend. You can't shoot my boyfriend.
Oh.
You bitch.
Some Confederates starting to go up and over. Try pushing in. Union flag is down.
I can't pick it up. I gotta drop.
I mean, this took a drain for Confederates.
There's a lot of them.
Get the flag up.
Yeah, some Confederates slowly inching their way down through here. And Confederates are going to win that through the course of a few rambles. Rest of the Union still sitting back, though.
Keep good spacing, boys.
Just stay here. Gotcha.
Let's
That
do
looks
it.
good,
Special
gotcha.
forces shit. Let's
go.
Two-man spacing in between you. We do.
Cullen, Bohannon. And I need one
Should I wheel the line when
Yes,
you do
sir.
like wheel it?
Sharpstone, Colin Bohannon, and I need, let's see, let's get,
Reynolds.
let's get Pax.
Oh,
You're gonna
no.
come with us as well. So the four of us are going to go to point and begin early capping shortly, alright?
Yeah.
Copy.
But I want to.
So, if you haven't seen War of Rights before, you see on the top of your screen how each team is in a morale stage. They're both currently in taking losses, right? Goes from battle ready, engaged, taking losses, which is where we're at now, to breaking, and then a final stage, which for the attackers is final push, defenders is last stand. Union artillery hitting there. But if the defending team hits breaking or last stand, the attacking team can automatically cap the point and win the game. Or not automatically cap, but they can win the game automatically if they capture the point. If Union capture the point, while the defending team isn't taking losses and engaged or battle ready, then they have to hold the point for a certain amount of time. If they are battle ready, they got to hold for 20 minutes. If they're in engaged, 12, taking loss for 7. So that's why you can see these guys running on the point. Now they're running off because they don't want to accidentally cap and have to hold the point for 7 minutes. When the Confederates are about to hit breaking, that red bar is basically gone.
Keep firing, boys.
Keep the spread. There's too much of a
Spread
battle line.
out.
Spread
Keep
it out to
spreading
the
out.
right.
Yeah,
Spread
yeah,
it
got
out
you.
to the
Spread
right.
out.
Too much
Spread
of a
out.
battle line, anything unnecessary
Spread
cap.
out more
Kill
right,
them
boys.
ribs, boys.
Huge
Kill
right
them
right.
ribs.
Come on, spread. Move.
So Confederates kind of shifting here. They're not that far from the point. So you got a couple guys starting to move up here, getting closer to the point. Point is on the road. You have some Union going down. This side's probably Krabby Brutes guys. Confederates are shifting, trying to avoid hit breaking, but yeah, Krabby Brutes guys up here hitting a lot of shots there. As Confederates, 1 or 2 more kills, they for sure will be going down the breaking.
Breaking loads.
Back this way. Back this way.
Union, Krabby Brute starting to move his guys over. A couple of them, they're starting to pre-craft with Womp. Again, only a couple more kills and we'll see Confederates go down. Union could charge, but they obviously don't. Oh, Confederates pushing out. This will push them in the breaking. Waluigi pushing out with his company. If Union charges onto point right now, this could be very good for their team. So engagements, I don't know how Confederates aren't breaking yet. And there they go, they hit breaking. Union will most likely collapse on point. They're winning it right now. Yeah, these Union guys should be running to point. Confederates should be running to point as well.
Point. Fireball at the point.
Continue firing.
Are these rebels charging us?
Edge to breaking.
Brethren,
Oh, friendly.
Keep
firing,
firing, gentlemen.
fellas.
Keep
Keep the
firing.
spread.
Keep firing.
how out that one?
So it looks like Union's
I
going to
want you
sit
pull
back
to
and
the
hold.
line.
Because Confederates now are kind of forced to stay near the point, therefore exposing themselves in the open here. And if they did that, that means Union is going to get really nice shots to them on the point in the open.
Bro,
Union
God,
kind
we
of
just
holding
got
back
here
in the
from
shade here.
Just got here.
I want to be last. I want to be last. I want to be last. I want to be last.
Let's go. Break the load. Oh my god, it's a
Point,
grip
point,
load.
point. Run the point, boys. They're directly in the point. Fire
Company
away.
A, Company A. Company A, push up. Company A, push up.
So Union going down to breaking as well. And Confederates kind of holding back. Union's going to have to make a break for the point. They got 20 some minutes to do so though. Or rather, they could send a few guys forward to start pre-capping. You got a new officer, void spacer. And again, Confederates just holding them back. They want to avoid casualties, not going the last stand. But at this point in the game, it's basically inevitable. If you don't know what last stand means, it's the defending team when they go to their final morale stage, which is after breaking, they'll hit last stand, which means that once they hit last stand, if their person dies in game, they cannot respawn. The attacker's last stand is final push. The black timer will be lowered to like 2, 2.5, 3 minutes, depending on the map. And they only have those few minutes to try to win the game. They have infinite tickets, which is really overpowered, but they only have 2.5, 3 minutes. So Union's starting to shift their guys onto the point, capturing it. They want to draw the Confederates out and do a melee, kind of end this round quicker than it needs to be.
Yeah, is that guy okay?
Oh, flag down, gentlemen. Flag down.
A couple Union guys holding over here, I think, protecting the flag. Confederates starting to push up their guys up closer to the Union, but Union so very slowly capturing the point. So Union still, for the most part, keeping guys back here.
Is that flag getting bigger?
There's two companies. Guys, get on this firing line. Get on this firing line. Don't get up to the fence. You guys can still see him.
Reloading.
And Confederates, I think, are starting to take too much heat up here, so they're starting to fall back. Confederates holding further forward on this side as well.
Kill that man. His blood is on my hand, dude.
And so more Union, or actually Krabby Brutes respawning his guys in and shifting them back to the left. These three guys on point, so they're capping it now 4. They're going to have to force the Confederates to come out and engage in combat. Mr. Reynolds here. Level 100, ain't no way. And here come the Confederates. They're going to pop out and push this way.
Guys, get off point. Get off this.
And point decapping, not surprising. More Confederates on point. Confederates getting aggressive. Guy named Dementia, his company pushing up against Krabby Brute. Again, this is going perfect for the Union.
It was a trap. It was a trap. Kill him. Kill him, you sons of bitches. Pussies. Pussies. Charge. 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 Chase them. Chase them. Chase them. Chase them.
They only got a few guys here, but hey, anything to push them down. Union's still sitting back. I mean, again, Union's has so much time to just try to shoot them down that
Yeah, get on this. Yeah, shoot them out. Use your shots.
that they don't need to charge. The Confederates will hit last stand.
Flag, come to me. Or Agrippa. Yeah.
This guy was an officer. He's not anymore. Oh, how you miss that, bro? How did you miss that?
Woods on the right. Careful on the woods on the right.
Oh, yeah, Confederate company holding on the point here. Trying to make sure they can contest it, but I mean, it's just a hard place for the Confederates to try to win this game. When you are at breaking, the enemy team can cap point it once you have to push yourself out to defend that point, but you don't have the tickets to properly do it. So, I mean, it's going to be very hard. Union almost up half of morale stage right now. I mean, the shade in this game is overly powerful. I mean, if we look from these guys on point here, actually you can see them a lot more than anticipated, but
Holy shit. Right here.
normally shade's pretty good.
Still right here.
So Union, Krabby Brute's pushing his guys up to the point again,
Spread out. Just get
trying
in, shoot
to bait them out again. I thought I was about to hit last stand. Whenever my screen lags a little bit, I know that one team goes down to either final push or last stand. Normally it lags when a lot of people spawn in the game, and that makes sense. Better artillery trying to do something, but only getting a kill or two there. Point still going in Union's favor.
This man off me, please.
Keep shooting.
Sir, yes, sir.
And you can see,
Right side, right side. Everyone, get on the fence now. Get on the fence.
oh, a little lag there.
Stand up.
Yeah, Confederates about to hit last stand. Confederates pushing forward because they need to hold the point. And
Go right.
Right on that point, right here with me, gentlemen, right here. Shoot them on the left side.
and you can see Union starting to push up.
One man per post. One man per post.
Moving left. Moving left too. We're on the street.
And there you go. Confederates at last stand. So all these Confederate guys on the field, once they die, they can't get back in. Everyone that was dead got to respawn instantly, though. So it really gives the defending team a whole morale stage. So it's going to be the slow, whittled down death for the Confederates. Krabby Brute really the one kind of pushing this effort. Obviously, a lot of Union sitting back shooting, but Krabby Brute is really causing these guys to motion out.
Let's show 'em real steel, lads.
Hey, get your bayonets on if you don't have them.
Fix bayonets.
And you can see Union kind of pushing back now. They want to end this round today. They have some tickets to burn. They're probably going to hit final push. But, I mean, Union's going to kill a lot of these guys and start capping point, therefore forcing the rest of the CSA guys who are sitting back to come up. And a lot of CSA still holding back. So Union going down the final push. You saw that black timer go down. Only 2 minutes and 8 seconds left for the Union to try to capture and win the point. Union actually charging up on this side as well. Point going in favor of the Union team right now.
10 seconds, 10 seconds.
And I mean, the Union have a massive blob on point. Not a whole lot of Confederates left on this side. Krabby Brute is just terrorizing this Confederate team.
How's it going, gang?
Historically
Whoa,
accurate
who's this guy?
flag.
Whoa!
Oh shit! Hold your
who's this
ground,
guy?
god damn it!
Kill this guy.
Get back over here. Stand to my left shoulder. We have
Oh,
historically
good win on Union's part. I mean, this is attacking maps. I mean, I don't share it when I've been watching it on these higher pop servers. It's been very hard for Union to win because they can't break through anywhere. But on a smaller pop server, it is possible. And that's the interesting and kind of cool part about the game is that the metas change somewhat. At least on a smaller pop server, not as good strategies. I don't know how to phrase that. I'll take that back. But I mean, good win from Union. They did exactly what they need to do. Well done on their part.
Chicken won this game for us.
So yeah, heck of a job there on part of the Union. It's a well-deserved victory. I mean, they just kept up the pressure the whole round, not really sitting back to reform a whole lot. And yeah, that was pretty. The crazy part too is they didn't really need to charge, and they still won, which is something you don't normally see in a higher pop server, just because a higher pop, as we were saying, each ticket is worth a fair amount of less tickets. But yeah, Union kept up the pressure the whole game, stayed in areas despite artillery fire, and yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's kind of hard for Confederates. Obviously, turtling is a more useful idea in pubs, but even then, these matches are so long, the attackers have plenty of time. But good job to Union. So with that being said, we will see you in round number 2. And here we are with round number 2 over the roulette lane, 150-man server 2. So this is like a couple of years ago War of Rights match, which again, smaller servers, nice to see. Officers, CSA, you got a guy named Dementia, Davis McWhiskey, 800-pound Lieutenant Colonel, and Waluigi. For the Union, you got Krabby Brute, Jacob C. Higgins, and yeah. That's it. Union has 13 guys on artillery. So, in reality here, 22, 13. It's about I don't know. It's surprisingly even if we look at all those numbers there. So, roulette lane, historically very biased towards this. Whoa! Why are the Union guys up here? Parker, what are you doing up here? What are you doing, Parker? What are you doing? Who do we got? More 6 New York guys. Love those guys. That's great. It's gonna, So, CSA is starting to push this way. They're gonna kind of going for this corner because Union holding up on the top of the hill. It's very hard for roulette, hard for Union on this map, because if the Union lose any position kind of on this stone wall stake fence, it can be very hard for Union to win the round. Like once Confederates take the spot, it's hard for them to take it. So good artillery shot from Union. A lot of them getting knocked down. That's the thing with artillery though, is that artillery doesn't kill a whole lot in this game. It just knocks a lot of people down, suppresses a lot of people, misses a lot too, but it's more of an area of denial than anything else. So Waluigi pushing his few guys up to the left side there. Davis holding back, shooting. Wow, I like what this guy named Dementia is doing.
Off point, off point,
Look
off
at the
point.
And they're pulling back as of artillery starting to hit them. So good hold on Union Park.
Anyway,
You got Higgins holding his guys here with Pax and Krabby Brute here. And you could see Confederates kind of recap the point. Ah, look at that. That's kind of surprising. I don't know if they intended to do that.
Point has been pointed.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So, regardless, not a bad thing for the Confederates. As long as Union doesn't be too aggressive and try to push them down into
you want me to cap the point or not?
Flag. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
push them down the last stand, which I don't think they'll do.
I don't think it's okay.
Okay, gotcha. I'll start recap. Company, ceasefire, reload. Reload. Can you shut the fuck up? Alright.
You want to buy
Nice backpack.
Alright, guys.
So, Union's charging. I really like this. Sorry, I was kind of off checking something for a moment, but
Where's Waluigi?
some Confederates starting to push around to this side.
I want his scalp. I want his scalp. I want his scalp.
But Union starting to push this way,
You don't want our scalp. What do you
and they're starting to deal damage to the Confederates. So, what I was mentioning before is the Confederate team is now considered the defenders, right? Because they're defending the. Oh, Union's gonna recap. So, oh, maybe not. So they might recap. Anyways, the brief lesson of
Damn
strategy in the War of Rights game is that since the Confederates capped the point, they're now considered the defending team, which means they can hit the defending team's final morale stage, which is different for the attackers and defenders. If you're the defending team, you go down to last stand. If you're the attackers, you go down the final push. You got drunk holding here very nicely, but the thing is that why is he recapping?
You on a snake? I don't know. Just fucking.
I don't know why he's recapping.
Sorry. I don't know
Move to where you can get a shot. We're a small company.
Just hold,
We
just
don't need to be in
hold.
formation.
Where are they, Craig? What happened?
And because the Confederates are now considered the defending team and they can hit last stand, what the Union can do is if they force the Confederates in the last stand and they retake the point, they will automatically win the game. The issue that I don't like what the Union's doing is they're pushing aggressively, but then
Get on the snake. Get on the snake right here.
this company is kind of taking back the point, which you don't want to do because Roulette's a very hard map for Union to win. I'd be very surprised if Union's able to hold it effectively on a smaller pop server, just because it's so hard to.
Oh my god, that's a lot of Yankees. Oh my god, oh no. Oh no.
So Confederates now charging in. I don't know if they're trying to hold the point, but actually this is a perfectly timed charge from Confederates. Union's going to retake the point. Union regain some tickets because if you're the original defending team and you retake that point, you regain tickets if you have a lower percentage of tickets than the attacking team. Which Union had less overall tickets, and so Union was able to regain those tickets. Regardless of that, Confederates charged and hit the Union right as the point was recaptured, because then Union regained those tickets, but now they probably lost a good chunk of those tickets because of when the Confederates charged. But Confederates very disorganized right now. Parker and his guys are still inside this house here. It's actually they actually have a pretty nice view. I wonder if he's gonna hit this guy. Come on, Parker, hit this guy.
Get the flag over here. Derek, over here. You can jump over.
Oh no, he's moving. All right, let's see if he hits. I think he's going for this guy. Let's see if he hits. Yeah, what a shot. So, with that being said, Confederates starting to reform here on this side of the barn. Union kind of reforming. You got some, only a couple. Union a little scattered though. A couple holding down the bottom. Most going back to the top of the hill because Confederates do traditionally charge up this side as well, on top of charging that center, which you just saw them do. And it looks like Confederates are posed to do both again. Both sides about to go down to engage. Confederates a little ahead. That's not overall surprising.
Charge the bayonets. D for victory.
You have a guy named Dementia taking his guys off to this left side here. Confederates have a little bit of a defilade here, which is why you like if you're here, Union can't see them.
There's the flag here. There's my flag here.
But I mean, even
Get
here,
that flag
Union
up,
guys
Derek
can't
just
really
fucking
see them.
got
So
shot.
it's a real nice position for Confederates to be. On the other hand, looks like these guys are about to start pushing the center here.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Half for Russie. Engage.
I don't know if they're gonna try to cap the point again, no, but they're gonna
Steady, ready, 3
hold up the hill here.
And come on and fire. Reload. Back behind cover.
So
Come on, guys. Keep it
you
on.
do have a good chunk of Union holding up here. Some more shooting towards Waluigi's guys. A fair amount holding in the open there.
Gentlemen, you're killing these damn traitors. I mean, I want you to focus fire at the big block. The big block right. Shoot the flag
The big
down.
blob.
Got picked up.
It's okay, you guys fucking
Alright,
out.
you guys can
Good
push
shot.
up the fence again.
So Union artillery and infantry is going to be dealing with that. Both sides again about to go down. Confederates had a great pace. I mean, this is just similar to last round. If the tankers keep up the pressure and good enough, they can win
Go
these
up there,
games
shoot and come
sufficiently.
back. Aim low. Remember to aim low when you go up there.
The nice part about the flag
gonna
respawn
jump back
change on
and
these
shoot you
slower
in the
servers,
ass.
there's always going to be some form of action. It's going to be hard for sides to get wiped. Union hit engage. Confederates are capping the point.
Well, you're doing a hell of a job. I love you.
I'm so confused why the Confederates are capping the point. They don't need to. But since Union hit down to engage, instead of that gold timer being 20 minutes, it's now 12.
No, I'm British.
Confederates hit engage too.
Listen, we have British rifles. You know
No.
He did. He got what he deserved.
British guys can't lead us. They can't even own dogs.
Ceasefire, first B, ceasefire. Let her know. Right face, shoot right.
So we'll see what Union does.
On my second line. Second
Shift
line.
it to
B
the
company.
right, lady.
Line.
Alright, so here's the plan.
Okay.
So here's the plan, guys. We're gonna charge out those fuckers, and we're gonna swing in. We're gonna swing into the left on point.
All together, boys. All together. All together.
Coach is right,
Fix bayonets.
I like the strategy. I don't know if the end goal is what we want though. I mean, Union could try to push them down in the last stand, but that's really about the only way I can see Union trying to win this game.
1, 2, 3, team. Let's go.
Confederates pushing up at the same time as the Union goes in.
Don't block me in.
There's
Back
so many of them.
Hold the line, hold the line, boys, hold, boys, brace from the fucking
So they weren't good. Some Confederates actually hit it around the side here, trying to charge in and hit these guys. A lot of the CSA though, still just sitting back in this defilade shooting.
Good stuff.
We're moving up together. We're gonna put a fire. Move up, move fire, and fall back by yourself.
Alright, up on the line, boys. Up on the line.
Full back.
Aim low. Remember to aim low.
Take aim. Take your shots, and fall back to reload. Fall back to reload. Fleck it. Stay back.
Stay back. I'm gonna try to kill myself so I can get my shot.
So server pop going up again. Demoted man there. Can't downvote a dev. But as you can see, both sides just sitting over shooting here.
Where's, oh shit, what happened for our numbers here? What happened?
Taking a shot.
Dead?
Oh my god,
Or
somebody did
died?
Somebody did
Nah, they didn't die.
Higgins, you want me to go scout out the
Confederates again
Yeah,
pushing
shoot,
up
go
to
for it.
shoot and then going back down. That's really cool to look at. Just those guys just inch up, shoot, and then go back down.
Everybody off the fence, quick, pull back!
What?
Oh, you heard him. Pull back a bit off the fence. And nods like there. Come on, off the fence. That's what he said.
I thought Union was gonna really charge. I was kind of hoping they would do that.
Volley them because they're gonna do some weird shit.
Make sure you're all straighten out that line.
Check and ready.
Everybody up the fucking stake fence. Everybody up the stake fence. Rally in the line. Good
Get
work. Thank you
back.
for the
Get off
officer.
the
Thank you.
fence.
Rally,
Flag
boys,
bearer,
full
fall
kids.
back.
Flag. Come on.
Flag,
Come
get
on.
back.
Flag. Come back.
No, I'm not from Gloucestershire, actually.
Like how they're
Alright,
just
listen up,
trying to figure out
Presty,
this British guy's
Presty, get to your line,
ancestry.
boys. Presty, get to your officer.
I know,
Delaware,
he's
Delaware,
from
Delaware,
Blackpool.
Delaware,
He's from Blackpool.
Fire out if they're coming out. Oh
Durham.
shit. Hold, they're not coming out yet. Wait for them to
Yeah,
get
no,
close.
just come up here. Come up here and shoot. Come up here.
Yeah, this is a this is a very weird match of roulette. Holy cow! Nice shot, you know, too. But here come Confederates inching their way further up. They could try to take the snake fence if they wanted to and push Union out completely, but they're really hesitant to do so.
Company, we have friendlies, enemies on the board. Actually, we're gonna shift right.
No, it's the natural decay. You're too high to understand that.
I am way too high to.
Got him.
You're correct.
To the left side of that red barn there, just a little behind it.
Oh, I see.
see it.
Okay.
There's also a CSA flag in
Okay,
the
I'm gonna just get Rambos. I'm gonna get 4 people. Okay.
That's better. Show them some
Somebody,
lead.
I need 4 volunteers to go for the cap. I need 4 volunteers to go
More
for
than
the cap.
4 are gonna go.
I'm going. 4 with me. 4 with me. Let's go.
Confederates shifting around to this side right as they're doing that.
Oh my gosh, go right. All the way point, all the way point. Let's go.
Rest of Union pushing up to that snake fence that we saw them do that earlier.
Door left.
They're not gonna get there.
Independent fire.
So Confederates pushing up, wanting to hold this. They are kind of taking that point back very, very briefly.
I can NCO pretty well, but oh god.
Good shots from Confederates. Union someone down. I mean, that's the thing. I don't know. It's not bad. Capping's not bad. I just don't think it's necessary.
Run! Panic! Everybody panic! Guys, coach is right.
Some Confederates going up and over, but they're just getting hit in the open. Union's starting to shift down a little. Pooh dies. Taking losses there for Union now. Again, the only thing that matters during the counterattack phase is the gold timer and how many tickets the original attacking team has.
Charge that big group.
So Union's gonna try to charge the big old blob now. Except this is a pathetic charge. Only a few going in.
Aim for victory, boys.
It's gonna be very hard to organize people in a public match with just the hectic that's going on. You gotta repeat orders a lot and very close to these guys.
Get the flags up, retards! Pick the flags up, you morons!
So Confederates still holding very strongly on this position. How many Union guys do we have in artillery? 14. So it's just going to be very hard for them to, for Union to do that. Try to win this. If we look at numbers, it's even up top. Unenlisted, a little in favor of the Union side, but so many dudes on our artillery.
Break your fucking reload, pick it up! Wait, get off the fucking fence! Get out! Get back! Get back! Get back! What are you fucking waiting for, you ass?
Good job.
He is dead as dead. We can just tell it. He'll be here in a sec.
Confederates going down the taking losses. So if Union does retake the point, again, they go up to the total percentage of tickets that the original attacking team had. So I do not know if Union's going to be able to take this. We just saw them charge and they lost. We're almost halfway through. Actually, we're more than halfway because they captured on taking losses, but So, a little over 4 minutes left. I mean, Confederates are just holding this line very well. Union's trying to form up on top of this hill. Union's not going to win doing that. They could try to charge this side and charge down. We saw them do that, but it could be hard to organize it. Maybe if it was more efficiently organized. But the Confederates starting to shift further left here. They're going to try to engage these Union guys once again. And CSA holding very well as Union kind of triples in. Also, a lot of these Union guys are holding in the open.
I don't know, man.
I mean, Union, when Confederates captured on breaking, Union should have been aggressive, trying to knock them down to last stand. But regardless.
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go. Yeah, we gotta go, Higgins.
We gotta run.
Charge now?
This is when we split. No. Go left. Go left and just cap. My guys,
Oh,
back
okay.
to the air. This case on. My guys, independent fire. Keep shooting.
Like, at this point, so the capture point, it says it's here, but for some reason it extends all the way up here. I mean, Union best bet is to try to go for main spawn, and because you can also capture a point like right here, maybe hold over here, maybe push your guys up to the stone wall here. This is probably the best area for Union to hold. But I mean, Union's just in a real hard spot now, especially with them trying to hold this upper hill spot where they're way more exposed than the Confederates. Also taking a lot more fire than what they're returning, just because Union doesn't have a lot of guys most of the time. They're just trying to respawn. So Union trying to hold down here.
Boys, just hold and shoot, boys. Hold and shoot.
Oh no, there's an officer incoming.
Oh, fucking shoot that motherfucker. Where is he? Nice.
Confederates starting to shift down the hill here. I mean, if Confederates hold this, 2 minutes they'll win. If they lose the point, right, Union will go up to a high, taking losses, and the match will continue as normal. But Confederates pushing through here, taking the point right back. They have more men on it, and they're gonna try to push Union out here completely.
You fucking traitor. For the last stand. For the Union. For the Union, you motherfucker. For the Union. Preserve the Union.
And yeah, Confederates hold that pretty efficiently. 1.5 minutes. We do have kind of a charge question mark up on top of the hill here.
Oh, you're Confederate, y'all. You guys are Confederate, y'all.
Jump in charge. Jump in charge. We don't have time.
Union's gonna win this up here, but I don't know about winning the whole fight. They gotta move down on a stone wall. I mean, Confederates are in a good spot, right? One minute left. Union going for main. A lot of artillery guys for Union up here.
Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it.
Undershot. Actually, maybe got a kill. Good chunk of them did miss, though. Union Krabby Brutes guys trying to hit on the side here. 30 seconds left on the timer. And yeah, Confederates holding this very, very well.
Pick up that flag. Pick up the flag. Oh, they're charging. They're charging.
Confederate respawns, a couple moving in. Union kind of collapsing on both sides, both from main. Points going back in Union's favor.
Oh, I'm right here. Charge,
And
charge,
so
wipe 'em,
it's
wipe
going to go to
'em.
overtime. Because even though the clock gets 0, there's more Union guys on point, so they're
Oh,
going to
Freddy,
win
Freddy,
this.
Chill, chill, you idiot.
He just seems to have another game.
Point.
So Union holding as of now. Confederates bomb rushing the point because Union's going to go up to a low, taking losses. That'd be real funny if the Confederates kept engaging this and Confederates hit for last stand.
No fucking shot. There's no fucking shot. There's no fucking shot.
They're coming, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming.
Oh, the fucking house to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left.
Bayonets, everyone! Bayonets!
Face north, face north.
Bayonets fixed, gentlemen. Bayonets fixed.
Fuck you, what?
No, there's no shot we can.
You're gonna cap and you're going to hold, but you're not gonna win the game. Be very surprised. So Confederates playing this very smart here, forming up on the side of the house. Once Union retake point, they're just gonna charge in. At least that's how they should. That's what they should do. I would expect.
Come on, boys.
It's fucking, it's like 10 seconds. They can't get here. Nope.
I haven't.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Confederates going around the side.
Agent.
Huzzah, boy.
You stay down there. I'll be on your right. Oh.
So Union holding up on the stone wall, a very good spot. Confederates starting to charge out this right side. A good Chuck pushing this left as well. As both sides are about to go down to breaking. Confederates hitting first because of that artillery shot. And that kind of stopped that whole movement. Union hit breaking as well. Confederates very spread out right now. Are they? Parker's guys, they're still in the house. Is he out? Yeah, he's outside. They have defended this house the whole match. But Confederates a little spread out though. The organization for their team a little spread out. Officers back at main with their guys kind of out
Oh,
here.
there they are.
No! Help me! Jesus Christ!
I got you, brother. I got you.
Take me, please! I'll you fucking officer, you sons of bitches! Hold the stun wall! Hold the stun wall, boys!
Officer runs out, Rambo's in the open, and then gets mad when his guys don't follow him when they're in a great defensive position.
Flores, watch out. They're in the house.
Hello, I'm just a little drummer boy. Hello,
Drummer
brother.
boy, come
Oh,
upstairs.
shit.
Drummer boy, come upstairs.
IRS, open up. I want to see your tax returns for the last couple of years.
And so, 35 minutes left. I mean, both sides going down about a similar pace.
Delaware on the right, guys.
You have Waluigi trying to form his guys on this side.
Coming through. Look right.
There's 3 to the right.
Great shot by Krabby Brute.
Christ, this guy got fucked. Delaware B, hold the left side. We're firing over from here, boys.
Sir, do you want us to
Someone's
crash
playing
the
Glory
road?
music right now. Which is a
Guys,
great movie,
listen
by
to
the
me.
way. You should always go watch that movie. I need to watch it again. So Confederates kind of pushing hard left, only with a few guys though, not a whole lot. Most of them holding on this right side, just kind of in a shootout with Union side right now.
I don't think we're winning, boys.
What?
I think we charge.
Well, boys,
Stop
the devil's
dying,
in
they're
Georgia,
defending
and I
now.
fucking-
If we drop their tickets, they get last standing.
I mean, yeah. I forgot what I was going to say. But Confederates are kind of reforming on this left side. It's probably the best side to hit them. Just because you have the nice cover of the snake feds here. It's also a lot better of a point of attack than over here. Mostly just because Union artillery, I think, has better shots over there. And also you're charging directly at a stone wall compared to at its side. So Union's starting to shift over to that right side, maybe seeing the Confederates over here, but
Win.
these guys don't have a flag.
What was that, everyone?
The Confederates still don't have an officer over here.
The flag. I'm not picking up the flag. I'm scared.
Get the fucking flag.
It's already up,
Holy shit, dude.
dude. Maybe we should all surrender, but I don't want to do that because they take no prisoners. You know, I'm just gonna kill them.
You're a fucking coward. You ain't surrendering for shit.
So they do get a flag over this side. Only one though. And how many flags do they have? They got 1, 2, 3.
It's your flag, but it's my flag. Oh, the flag got dropped.
Where? Oh, the flag got. Oh crap! They're defending this house very well. Oh no. Oh, no.
Get your asses in gear. Let's get to the red fucking barn. Let's go.
Just ran past the Yankee.
There's only one left in here.
Get inside that house. I shot him in the back.
But Confederates now got 2 flags on this side. Union a little ahead on tickets.
Just like you guys. It doesn't matter.
In the White House.
Form up over here, y'all.
Everyone's just scattered on that fucking cabin. They won't move.
They're all sitting there behind the cabin and won't move.
The cabin sucks.
Yeah, I just ran from there. They won't
Throw
fucking
their
move.
cannons are looking at
Fine.
it.
Full kits,
They're coming now. They're right here. I know the flag is gonna go down, but
Fuck me! God damn, that fucking hurt.
No, I'm getting my ass beat.
But yeah, Confederate team basically is reformed. They got a few guys on this side still, but not a whole lot. So yeah, Confederates are finally reformed. Unions shifted a company over to this side. Confederates are actually gonna have final push first. Really those Confederates in the barn on the house on the right, the CSA right, definitely was a detriment to their team.
Fuck, bro.
Not past the farm.
Yeah, they can't get us here. What are you talking about?
just a second, gentlemen.
Hell yeah, they can smack us right
It's the kind of Vietnam shit that gets
Yeah,
a
they
fucking
can.
platoon wiped out.
Flag bearers, you gotta stay.
But yeah, I mean, it's going to be very interesting. For some reason, the tide of this battle has turned in favor of, I don't know, it's still very close, but here comes the Confederate team.
Alright, they're charging. Go left. 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 Right now. Go left.
Union's starting to shift over this way to the now
Come back
half
here.
stone
Come back
wall.
here. Come back here. Come back here. Grace.
Here they come, boys.
Yes.
They're charging
No
right down the
shit.
road at
No
us. Let's
shit.
go. Watch out.
Union
Brace,
giving
brace,
up the
brace.
stake fence, and Confederates are just going to up and take it now and have great flanking shots on the Union side. Confederates will hit final push, but when will the Union hit last stand? Union just kind of standing here. Why did they give up that snake fence?
Do not charge. Do not charge. Shooter. Do not charge.
Come on,
shooter.
play good. Just hold.
Company A. Press T. Follow the star. Press T. Follow the star.
Union more worried about organizing during the midst of a charge,
Fuck you too, traitor. No.
pulling their guys further back. Confederates did final push first. But Union is going to hit last stand in a moment. Yeah, there they go. Confederates have infinite tickets, but you saw the black timer go down. Union in last stand now. Once they die, they can't come back. Confederates still holding back. Did their flags hold back? Yeah, they did. 3 flags just respawning men over here, as all those Union guys that died in that charge respawned in automatically. Point still in Union hands. Confederates running over. And Confederates will probably win this game, especially because they held their flags back. One of them coming forward now.
Reform. Reform. Oh, I'm dead.
Artillery from Union charging down here. I appreciate that a lot. Union holding the point for now. Confederates with their flags. Respawning men. But I mean, all these Union guys, once they die, they can't come back. And I mean, it's going to be very hard for Union to just keep pushing this out when Confederates are just in here getting flag respawns over and over again.
Union, pick up the flag! Union, pick up the flag! Union, pick up the flag!
Point going in favor of CSA, and that's all really that the Union has right here. So, I mean, this was by far the weirdest roulette game I've seen in a very long time in terms of the random caps, the strategy by both sides. I guess overall the strategies weren't weird, but they were just weird enough to make the whole thing very weird. I mean, going from CSA capping twice at the beginning of the game, which you don't need to do, but nonetheless they still resulted in a win. In terms of Union randomly falling back on the snake fence up there and holding in the middle. Confederates just running up, taking, I don't know. It was just a lot of not what I expected, but looks like round's over. They wiped the rest of the Union artillery up. Oh, my body went flying, but yeah, that is a win for CSA. And effective at that. So yeah, it was nice to watch a smaller pop server. Normally don't get to see those a whole lot. which is what makes them interesting to watch. It's like tuning back into an old day of War of Rights, because this was the normal couple of years ago. 75v75, that was like the peak War of Rights gameplay back in the day, especially when I first joined. But now we're almost up to 400 players total, which is a crazy thing to watch. Thank you all for watching, though. I hope you enjoyed. It means the world. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, you can join our Discord, check out our merch, or support us on Patreon. That is all in the description. On our Patreon, you can get shout out in the videos. You can get live streams of every broadcast you can do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get raw gameplay footage of events with no UI and commentary. But I appreciate you watching nonetheless, and we will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful rest of your night.